Right, so I've been wanting to do this project for ages, but just never got round to it, and finally I thought I'm going to try it this time. So I want to make basically a simple to make leather looking water skin. And I've got loads of these, well I say loads, I've got a few of these lying around and a load of this chrome leather. I think it's called chrome leather. It's the leather which is on sofas and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is, I've already filled this up with water so that if I put the leather over it, it doesn't like keep it too tight so you can't put nothing in it. So I'm going to basically not wrap this in leather but cover this in leather. Stitch it either side and along the bottom, and then maybe glue some leather or something over this. I suppose alternatively, if you want to keep it really traditional looking, you could just stick a cork in there, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I might cover this cap up with leather or have a cork with it or something as well, so you can have both. So that's basically the idea. The only things I was going to show you, what I might do is, I'm definitely going to stitch it to make it look right, but I may first of all glue it with something like that, leather cement or maybe normal glue, not sure yet, and then maybe prick holes around it and then stitch it. But the good thing with using something like this inside is your stitching doesn't have to be watertight or perfect, because this is what's going to hold the water anyway. Right, so I'll figure out a bit what I'm going to do, and then I'll start doing some of it, and then we'll film a bit more. So I've decided what I think I'm going to do is, I've emptied it, and this could be a mistake, but I've emptied it. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to glue it around, stick this one on best I can, stick it on, glue it in place, and then use this, which is like a stencil, to then know where the bottle is, cut around the shape larger than it, and then once it's glued it should stay in place, and then I can prick the holes or something and then stitch it along. That's the theory, so we'll have to see. Right, well, I've glued it. It's been there a little while, probably not the recommended amount of time, but I've got no patience. It's been on for a while. I think enough to hold it for now. That's all I really wanted. As long as it holds. Yeah, that was going to hold it. You could probably pull it open if I wanted to, but I think that's just about going to hold it for me in place. And then in a minute, I hope we get this bit right. I'm going to have to cut quite far out of it just in case. And that is what I'll do next. I'll put it on there so I roughly know where I'm going, and I'll cut this out, and all I've really got to do is prick the holes around to stitch it, and then think about what I'm going to do up here. I think this is going to have to be cut a little bit lower and then stitched tight like that. But I think that's definitely going to work like that, as long as when I fill it up it actually expands, if you know what I mean. Once I've cut it out, and that's what I've got so far. Glued, and it's got a little bit of air in it at the minute. I blew it up and it seems to like it's going to work. So you can see that might work. Well, not might work, I think it is going to work. Now all I've got to do, oh, what I did, I put that on there, drew around it, and then cut it out. Now I'm going to somehow either prick holes all the way around, stitch it, and then also I can feel in here, just there, you might be able to see it if I squeeze it tight, just there is where there is a hole in the bottle to actually hang it off of something. If we can remake that hole again, we can have this hanging off of a cord. So that's all the holes pricked. See if I can hold this up to the light. You see them? That's the holes pricked. And what I did, I used this and put it over a piece of softwood and then just pushed it through until it was all the way around. I just did it freehand, but you could mark them all first. And then what I've also done is I've stuck this key ring in there. I'm going to sew that in place, and that is going to be the bit for hanging it off. And then after that it's pretty much done, but we just need to sort something out with a lid. If I can find a black lid, that would probably be better. If not, I'll see if I can cover that with something. Right, so I've done the sewing and painted the lid, and that's what I've got so far. I filled it with water and put the strap on it. That's how I've done that bit. And the bits around the lid are sewed like that. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest, you know, considering how they look normally. And you could wear it over your shoulder, whatever, like that. And these ones hold, I'm not sure if it's quite a litre. So, you know, it's not going to be enough to last you a long time. But if you were just going out for a day, maybe a couple of these, well, probably more than a couple of these, maybe 3 of these, or whatever, you know, depends what you're doing. Obviously you've got to choose the right amount of water, but it's something to make at home, something different, and it makes them kind of crappy collapsible water bottles into something actually decent looking. Sometimes though, when you open them, you've got to be careful it don't come spewing out. So you kind of got to hold it like that. You obviously hold it here, you're going to squeeze it and it's going to come out. I'll just show you. Actually look, pretty much that holds 1 cup of that. That does. I'm not sure how much that is in there though. I'd only know if I poured it into a measuring jug. The only other things I'm probably going to do is I may see if I can find a new lid for it, because I've painted the lid but some of the paint's rubbing off already. I'm going to see if I can find a lid that will just fit straight on it, or I've got some corks, but I think I want a proper lid on this one. Right, so that's how to do that. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.